y odio cuando estoy lleno de este veneno y oigo truenos si no estás.
Hi and welcome to the channel. Firstly, let's look at the chords contained in this song. So you will have the G minor, composed of the D, the G, and the A sharp. And with the left hand, you will play the G note. Then you will have the A sharp major, composed of the D, the F, and the A sharp, and the bass of A sharp. Then D minor, composed of the D, the F, and the A, and the bass note of D. Then the F major, composed of the C, the F, and the A, and the bass note of F. Then the C sus4, composed of the C, the F, and the G, and the bass note of C. And eventually, the C major, composed of the C, the E, and the G, and we will be keeping the same bass note of C. Before you move on, I strongly recommend that you download the PDF file associated with this song. You will find the link in the description box. Let's begin by the introduction. So let me display the corresponding table for you, and it's gonna sound like this.
Sueñas alto es el poder que te han dado desde el cielo, no, 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 no.
And at this very moment, the song will start with the chorus. And firstly, I will start by teaching you the method for this song. So take the first chord and play it like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay? So, on 1, play bass and chord. On 2, chord solo. And from here, you will just need to alternate between the bass and the chord, just like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Then A sharp major, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. D minor, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Then C sus4 and C major, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so the C major is played on the 4. The whole table should sound like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so now that you know that, you're going to start this chorus by playing and holding the chords, respecting the number of beats, and then we will move on to the method that we just learned.
Que no sé a dónde voy, no es real. Hace ya tiempo te volviste uno más.
And now the method that you learned.
Volviste uno más. Y odio cuando estoy lleno de este veneno y oigo truenos si no estás.
And from here, you will move on to the verse and you will be able to use the same table and repeat it 4 times in a row like this.
¿Qué me has hecho? ¿Dónde estoy? Se me aparecen 1000 planetas. De repente esto es una alucinación. Quiero ver tu otra mitad, alejarme de esta ciudad y contagiarme de tu forma de pensar.
So you have repeated this table twice and you will have to repeat it 2 more times to complete the verse. And when you will reach the sentence, imposible, es demasiado tarde, well, you will have a slightly different table. And as for the previous part, if you want, you can start with playing and holding the chorus and then play the real method.
Imposible, es demasiado tarde, todo es un desastre, esto es una obsesión.
And from here, the real method.
No me sirven tus pocas señales, ya nada es como antes, me olvido de quién soy.
Of course, you are the only one who decides, so feel free to play as you like. And from here, you will have to repeat everything that you played since the first verse and just play it all over again. Here I'm only singing excerpts because you will have the entire song in a schematic form tomorrow. So just play it all over again, and when you reach for the second time the sentence imposible es demasiado tarde, just take the corresponding table and repeat it 4 times. And finally, here's the last table for the last sentence of the song.
Quiero verte, verte, verte que se acabe.
Good luck to you, and I will see you tomorrow for the entire song of Íñigo Quintero in a schematic form. Take care. Bye.